Hello, I am Sophia from Redondo Beach, California, and I'm applying to be a Athleta brand ambassador. Um, so my journey began. I'm a yoga instructor and general manager for Core Power Yoga in Central OCLA, specifically the Redondo Beach studio and the Costa Mesa studio. So my journey began around 2008. I was in college and I was working at a group home with adults with disabilities. And this is before I did any teacher training for yoga. I was just in college. But I practiced myself, and I really started to develop a passion for the practice. So at the group home, I coordinated 30-minute classes after dinner time, and I had no experience or really no knowledge of teaching or even the names of the yoga postures, but I held these classes, and each day more and more people started showing up, and I felt a little silly because I didn't really have the experience, but everyone really enjoyed it, and they would thank me and they would give me great feedback, and it was such an amazing experience that I needed to know more. I needed to learn more. And so very shortly thereafter, I did my first yoga teacher training, 200-hour training in a hot power fusion format, which is similar to hot yoga, but it has a vinyasa fusion. And from there, I started working for Core Power full time, and I did multiple trainings there and outside of Core Power, and so much opportunity has arise since then. I've been able to share yoga with thousands of people, and it's such a blessing in my life. So the reason why I practice, the reason why I teach, there's so many reasons, but there's really three big things that come to mind. The first one is that I think yoga is an art form, a form of movement, of choreography, of music and movement together. And I am really intentional when I teach my classes. I spend lots of time sequencing them and practicing them and adding music so that it does feel like an experience, so that each class feels like its own unique experience. And that's always my intention for my students and for myself. So that is one of the big things for me. I love that it's creative and that I get to use different language every time and move and breathe with people and connect. That's one of my favorite things. The second reason is because I do get to teach people and help people. That's where it all started. When I was in school, I was studying to be a speech language pathologist, and then I went to did pre-med after that, and I wanted to help people, but I never found the exact area where I fit. And when I found yoga and the different schools of yoga, for example, I did a yoga therapy training and vinyasa yoga and yoga sculpt and Pilates and all these things, I learned so much, and my knowledge from school allowed me to connect those two things, to help people and to sometimes heal people or teach them how to heal themselves. So that connection is so important to me, and I've got to share it with so many people. A part of that also is I love to teach the new generation of teachers. I've had the blessing, the honor to lead several teacher trainings now, 200-hour teacher trainings, and put new yoga teachers into the world, and now I take their classes and I watch them, and I'm just blown away by their knowledge and then their ability to share, and their ability to develop that passion as well. So that's a big thing too, one of my main reasons. The third is that teaching really gives me strength. When I started teaching, I was when I did my teacher training, I felt a little bit more timid, more shy. I was afraid to speak up, or I wasn't very confident in myself. But through teaching, through showing up every day and being in front of a group of people and being vulnerable and sharing my voice, I have become so confident and so sure of myself of what I want and what I love, and I get to share that with others, so it has really made me a stronger woman. I feel like I've become a lot more independent as I've gone into roles where I've managed studios, where I've opened studios, and now I'm a general manager of several studios, and I lead teacher trainings, and I talk to so many students and teachers, and it gives me so much strength. I feel independent, and I think because of that, I am a stronger woman myself, and I'm proud of that within myself. But I'm also a better, daughter to my mom and my dad, and sister to my brother, and a wife to my husband, and now I'm expecting my first child in September. So I think I'm ready to be, a very strong, a good role model for my daughter as well. So yeah, that's why I do what I do, and I love to practice and teach yoga. So why would I like to be a brand ambassador for Athleta? First of all, my experience with Athleta has been superb. I've had the pleasure of working really close with Heather at the El Segundo location, and she's so inviting, and the staff is so inviting, and the environment just parallels the culture that I have at Core Power, which is so important to me. A culture of strength, independence, but also of warmth, of community, and I feel that there. I also really love Athleta wear, Athleta gear. The fit is just incredible for every body type, and I feel so comfortable in the clothing, and I truly love to wear it. Each piece I have, I wear it almost every day. So yeah, that's why I'd love to be the brand ambassador. I really truly believe in what you do, and I want to be a part of it as well. Lastly, do I interact with the community? I do. I live in Redondo Beach. I manage Core Power Yoga Redondo, and in Costa Mesa we have the Athleta in Newport Beach that I've also worked with, and I'm a part of this community. I go out from my own studio and make connections with the community in so many ways, teaching classes to the public, or connecting with businesses and hosting classes there, and inviting our community to come to my studio to take workshops and take my classes. And so and when I do Athleta classes, or our studio is Studio of the Month, we share that with everyone because we're so proud of it, so happy to do that. So community building is top priority for me as a manager, as a yoga instructor, and so that's what I do. I would really love to be considered for this brand ambassador program, and I'm super thankful that I've had the opportunity to share this and share myself with you. So have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much, and namaste.